This girl tried to sabotage me at work. Little did she know I owned the company. This girl, Sarah, had always been competitive at the office. She loved being the center of attention and hated anyone who even came close to overshadowing her. And apparently I was the newest target. It started small, subtle digs in meetings, forgetting to include me in important emails, and that fake, overly sweet smile that made my skin crawl. I tried ignoring it, thinking maybe I was imagining things. But no, it was real. By the third week, it became obvious. She'd hover behind my desk, leaning just enough to make me nervous, and laugh way too loud at her own jokes when I was talking. It wasn't just competition. She wanted to make me look bad. Then came the chaos. One morning, I walked in to find pages missing from my desk. Not misplaced, stolen, and right there on my chair was a sticky note that said, "Better luck next time." I felt a rush of anger, but also a thrill, because now I had a choice. I could either let Sarah win, or I could make her regret ever crossing me. Here's the thing. Sarah had no idea I owned the place. She thought I was just another employee she could intimidate, manipulate, and overshadow. That little detail? That was my secret weapon. I watched her. Every move, every glance, every sly comment, meticulously. I collected evidence of her sabotage, documented her attempts to steal credit, including the pages she took straight from my desk. The next staff meeting came, and Sarah was already acting smug, thinking she had me cornered. She started interrupting, twisting words, trying to make me look bad in front of the team. But this time, I let her finish. I paused, looked straight at her, and said, "Sarah, let's talk about the pages you stole from my desk." The room went silent. Her smile dropped instantly. Then I continued calmly, "You thought no one noticed. You thought you were dealing with a coworker. But I own this company, and I know exactly what happens in my office." One by one, I laid everything out. Her lies, her sabotage, the missing pages, the attempts to take credit. No exaggeration. Just facts. Her face went pale. She opened her mouth to speak, but nothing came out. I ended it with one sentence. "As the owner of this company, I expect professionalism. What you've shown is the opposite. Effective immediately, your role will be adjusted." The room stayed silent. Sarah realized she hadn't been competing with a coworker. She'd been stealing from the person who owns the place. From that day on, everyone knew who was in charge. And Sarah? She never underestimated anyone again.